Everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today I'm just going to go over a couple of essential items that you need in your house in any sort of situation, I should say. Uh, you can call it a survival situation, but I'm just going to say for storm preparation or whatnot. In light of Sydney's storms last week, I realized that not a lot of people actually still have in their houses what they used to have. Even basic items like flashlights, saws for when a tree falls down, tarpaulins, tape. You need strong tape. I'm just going to take you over a few items like that of what you need in your house in a survival situation, or even just for everyday use for when it's a really big storm. Like last week, people lost power for like up to a whole week. And then just imagine having a battery pack in your house just in case you still had power for your mobile phone but it ran out. So just a couple basic items like that you really should try and have in your house, um, in just in case you need them. We'll run through it and I'll leave a list in the description below also. Now these are the basic items that I think that you need in your house. Don't even worry about a survival situation as you think. Just is a everyday situation. Obviously, it's not always that a storm is going to be a worst case scenario, but sometimes some storms are worse than others. So this is just going to be a basic list of items that you shouldn't always carry around in your house and have stored. So a basic flashlight. You don't need one like this. Um, I'm not saying you need 2000 lumens because there's going to be a storm. I'm just saying just a basic flashlight. I would rather one like this than one like this in some situations. Mainly because it's got those extra features, um, like this glowing stick. So if people need to spot you, it's going to be a lot easier to spot you with something like this. And plus the battery is going to last a lot longer than one of these batteries anyway. 18650s, but if you can, it is handy to have both of them around. They come in handy for different situations. We'll move on to the next item. My next item on this list is duct tape. Duct tape comes in handy for just about anything. If you spring a leak somewhere in the house, wrap some duct tape around it and that should fix it up. If a window is about to smash because it's windy, put some duct tape around it. Just to keep stuff tied down, use duct tape. It's only going to be a temporary fix, but just until the rain holds up. That's all you need, just to help you out, just for those couple of hours or those couple of days. Now we'll move on to the next. My next item on this list is cable ties. It doesn't have to be assorted cable ties. You don't need to buy a whole 1,000 like what I did. But I'll take you around my yard now and I'll show you what I used cable ties on. While the storm happened, I did have to still go outside when it was wet, but that's fine. Cable ties come in handy. I just used it just to temporarily tie stuff down. Obviously I'm going to go and fix it proper soon, but I haven't had the time yet, so it's still holding it down fine. So you can see cable ties do the job that they're made to do. Let's go around now and check out what I use my cable ties for in the yard. Alright guys, this is one of the repairs that I had to do. You can see I repaired the fence just with a few cable ties. So just so that it holds on, because it blew off in the storm. Just put a couple all the way on here. Hey guys, this is another repair that I've done with a cable tie during the storm. It's usually screwed on here. You can see up here how it's usually screwed on, and that blew off and this thing started to flap around a lot, so I basically just cable tied it on just as a quick solution so that the whole wall didn't blow off. So that's why cable ties are important for situations like this and what I done to the fence. I also had to put a few cable ties on here so that the wind wouldn't blow it off. They're on the other side up there. You can see them here. and they're not going to last forever, but they will last a while. So cable ties come in handy. Hey guys, next item on my list is some sort of handheld radio. Preferably emergency survival radio, like this one that I have here. I've done a review on this already. I'll leave a link in this video. This one has the flashlight, it's solar powered and hand cranked. It's got the AM FM radio plus shortwave radios, and it's also got this feature here where you can crank it to charge your phone, which also helps. This is also a very important item to have in a survival situation. Okay, we'll move on to the next item now. Now this item here is a tarpaulin, preferably one with the eyelets already there. Just makes it a lot easier and makes it also a lot more sturdy because they're proper built. This one is a very heavy duty, it's fully water resistant, and that's basically what you want just in case you get a leak anywhere. It was hailing here in Sydney. If you would have smashed your car window, you could have very well easily put this over the car window to save the interior, and it would have held on fine because this can take a beating from hail easy. Even if you get a few broken tiles, just slap it on your roof. Obviously you will need something to hold it down, and that's about it. Yeah, so the tarpaulin is a very useful piece of equipment. Alright, we'll move on to the next item. The next item on my list, but this can also be used to replace the cable ties. Just basic rope or cord, paracord. It doesn't have to be the strongest stuff because you're not going to be sailing down a cliff with it. It's more so just in case you get problems like how I just showed you my fence. I could have also used this paracord to hold up the fence, to hold on the back wall that was coming off too, or to hold down the tarpaulin, and that's pretty much why you want the paracord there. It's just for mainly more of a holding thing. Also, if you get broken branches, tie the rope around it and like pull the branches down slowly, or you can use it as leverage to help you move the branches out of the way, or the trees. I just got one more item. Obviously there are a lot more items that you can add in, but I'm just trying to give you a few basics because all the other stuff you should probably have lying around your house anyway. Alright guys, most people already have little knives around their house anyway. You can just use a kitchen knife or whatnot, but I'm just adding this item in just for my own personal use because hunting knife does come in handy more so than any other knife. This is a multi-purpose knife. It's got the pommel on the back, so you can use that as a hammer in an emergency. So it's got the pommel on the back right there. It's also got a whistle that you can use to attract someone's attention. So if your car gets stuck in floodwater and if you want someone to see that you're in the car, very useful just to blow your whistle, so they're more likely to be able to hear the whistle than you screaming because it goes a lot louder than your voice. The blade itself, it's just a normal knife, so you can use that to cut the tape, the paracord and whatnot, and then you can use this part here as a saw to help you cut down trees and branches, anything that might be in your way, and anything that you might need done while the storm's on. And just the added feature, it's got a flint, so you can use that just in case you need to start a fire. So that's pretty much it. Alright guys, almost finished now. Almost last, my second last item, but nowhere near the least needed. Probably the one that you need the most is a medical kit. Doesn't have to be the world's greatest medical kit. It's only got to be able to do all your basic features. This one has everything in it that you need. I picked up a couple of these on special. I bought about 3 of them at the same time. And I've got 2 smaller medical kits around the house. Plus I keep around like extra Panadol and whatnot. And extra antiseptic. And I've got a few antibiotics here. So just a basic first aid kit, medical kit like so. Just to help you out in the situation. Just in case you get a few cuts and grazes and whatnot, because working in the dark or working in the rain, you're more likely to bump yourself. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now this is my last item on the list. It is a USB charger for your mobile phone. You can charge your laptop from it, whatnot. Anything that can be charged through USB, you can charge for it. This is pretty much a very large one, 10,400 milliamps. So this would get my phone 3.5 full charges, and my phone with heavy use already lasts for about a whole day. So you can see that it's going to get you enough charge for those couple of days that you might need to contact someone, or just to let people know that you're safe if there's no power at your house. So a very useful item to keep handy lying around. I tried to bring you a list that was pretty simple and pretty easy to do, and also cheap. There's about 9 items on there, if I counted correct, and they should all be items that can be used to the fullest in a situation like a storm, flood, whatnot, emergency situation. So just keep these in mind, and keep them handy around the house. And as always, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.